Alright, so this one has definitely been delayed for quite a long time, I can't lie. And I know you guys did not like how long that stayed delayed, but, you know, stuff happens, and then you kind of have to delay some stuff. But, nevertheless, we are back anyway. Not like it was never going to happen. I was going to feel bad if we didn't get to those people. I can't lie. This suit's probably gonna have me killed in the heat, because as many people that say Canada's the cold country, let me remind you, no, it's not. I'm dying of fucking heat. So, as we said, it's been a long time, maybe like 2 weeks since these guys have uploaded, so I felt bad, but now we finally can start with the fashion show. You want a bit of what? The cold or the heat? It's pretty hot. Like, I don't know what it is for, like, it's almost like 90 Fahrenheit, which for a Canadian will like kill them. Without any further ado, oops, my camera's gone. There we go. Okay, without any further ado, we can finally get started. Celsius is 20. We could finally get started. First, we got a decent friend of mine. We got Sage. Now, we gotta be honest here. It's new season. We've been seeing a lot of Orochis, so, like, I'm kind of bored with Orochi. But you know what? This could be worse. Genuinely, it could be a lot worse. I've always liked the color of royalty, which is, like, gold and purple. It's always a good mix. Chestplate's a little barren, but again, with chestplates from that armor set, you cannot do a lot with it, sadly. Other than that, like, it's good. I think the weapon's kind of stale. It's just kind of gray. Ornament's a good pick. Helmet, I think, there's better helmet for sure. One without the gold and white. There's one that's just black. It would look a lot nicer with the chest plate. But overall, this is good. I like it. It's not terrible. Did you do anything with the standards? Not really. So this is I'd say this is 6 out of 10. This is good, but again, like, that chest plate is so barren with its coloring. It's just so, like, it looks like a nice canvas, and then you just forgot the middle of it. Alright, next we got Lost Pillow, and we got their Nuxia. It's not changing. Why? Ah, I see. Hold on. Uno momento, por favor. There we go. There we go. A little bit of technical difficulties. I kind of forgot how this worked. Okay. Why is, did I not have a chat for this one? I guess I didn't. Alright. We got Nuxia. Yeah, forgetting Nuxia's a character is pretty pretty common. A lot of people just kind of forget this character exactly exists. Overall, I mean, like, Nuxia fashion is really hard, I'm not gonna lie. I've rarely ever seen a Nuxia where I'm like, yeah, that looks great. And it's the same for this. I can see what you tried to go for, mixing the like the gold and the red and yellow, but like this yellow is completely off from like the rest of the gold. I wouldn't even give this a 7 out of 10. There's nothing on the arms, nothing on the chest, there's nothing on the standards, there's nothing, right? Like, there's literally nothing. The weapons, again, just don't match the overall colors. The colors are, we got like lime yellow, we got red, then we got darker red, then we got lime yellow again, then we got darkened gold. This is a 5 out of 10. It's just, there's too many different colors and not enough done with this Nuxia. This is definitely going to be a 5 out of 10 on my end. We got Mr. Sanghili. Pretty sure I said that right. Ocelotl. We don't really see too much Ocelotls because Ocelotl is kind of a hard character to make fashion look good. But you know what? I think this one looks okay. Now, sadly, this is just a problem with Ocelotl, but Ocelotl weapons are terrible. They are absolutely fucking atrocious when it comes to when it comes to actually getting any fashion. But I like the colors you picked, right? I think the pink and the yellow actually accent them pretty nice. The ornament actually looks really well with these colors here. Like, these colors look really nice together. There's just so little you can do. Like, Ocelotl chest plates are so bad. I'm sorry, but anyone that plays Ocelotl, I think, knows exactly what I'm talking about. No, we've been in 2, Walrus. This is the first 2. It's good. I like it. I like the colors you chose. I like how you didn't go for the average, like, edgy Ocelotl look. So I think this is like a 6.5 out of 10. This is definitely a 6.5 out of 10. Alright, we got Des, and we got their Magi. Now, we don't see many Magi's either, because just like Ocelotl, Magi suffers from the I don't have a good chestplate. You went with the Mummy chestplate, which I think is his best one, because honestly, I think him fully covered is the best. I like the colors you went with here. The weapons actually look really nice together. My only complaint, my only complaint about this entire Magi is that you have green in the chest over here. Right here. The green here. This is the chestplate problem. I don't know if there's a chestplate without that. I think the alternate version wouldn't have that. But overall, it's good. It's a good standing point. The weapon matches the arms. The arms match really nice. The helmet, this is his best helmet by far. If anyone says anything else, this is his best helmet in the game. But yeah, this green is so, like, right? Like, I think this, like, corroded turquoise is the worst color for Honor has ever decided. I think this is... I really think... I think this is at least a 6.5. This is a 6.5. Get the chestplate different, and that's a 7.5. Having the wrong opinion? I definitely not have the wrong opinion. Alright, we got the reverse edge Warden from General Gem, which I can already tell is extremely reverse edge. I think the pink, whatever it is it rose gold? I think it's rose gold. I think rose gold is a fantastic color choice overall. I think this is a really nice Warden. I think the arms could use a bit of an upgrade, genuinely speaking, but this isn't bad. I think the arms you should use are definitely I don't know what I use them on my Warden myself. If you ever see my Warden, I think those arms would match a lot more. Because the white in the arms of my Warden would match the white of the Chimera down here, right? Like, it would match very, very well with the Chimera. Overall, I mean, I don't like the Megara helmet, but you made it work. And, I mean, the Iron Worm's always a good shout. It's clean. It's nice. Is there anything really done with it other than making it pink? Not really. This is still good. This is if I saw this in game, I'd say, like, that's a nice Warden. I'd give that this is a 7.5. This is definitely a 7.5. Good color choices, good color palettes, good weapon as well. I really like the weapon you chose. Oh, we got Dixon D and their Centurion. Now I gotta say, it's definitely not the most creative. I won't lie. You got the chest, arms, and helmet at least a lot different from each other, which is fine. I know these are all different sets. They blend very well together. But my problem here is that I think you should have probably gone with a red to match the bottom part here. If you want, like, to really have this work, you want, like, a red down here. And then you'd have red and gold, red and gold, red and gold, red and gold. Right? As people say, this is kind of basic. This is like, if I saw this, I'd think you were like rep 9 overall and nothing higher. But overall, like, it's not, is it ugly? No. Is it great? No. So yeah, this is a 5.5. It's good armor choices you chose from different sets. But yeah, you gotta do something different with it. Get like a red, and I think this will look a lot nicer. Get a plume on it. Alright, we got Johnny Steele, and we got their Warmonger. And actually, you know what? This looks nice. I think this looks great. I really like the silver and blue. The silver and blue look very good together. The weapon as well, like, we never really see it. The weapon matches fantastically. This is beautiful weapon. This is a fantastic weapon to go with this. Kudos for that. It's not like too eye-catching, but you can tell it matches perfectly. I see Paisley. No, there is Paisley there. I see it right there. You got Paisley right there too. You're gonna lose a little bit of marks for that because Paisley here is kind of like, it's very weird to have Paisley there, right? So from what I would say would be like an 8.5, you just knocked yourself down to an 8 for just spamming Paisley on everything. So remove Paisley here, and then you go back to an 8.5. We got Ari and another Warmonger. Actually, I never really see the reptile set used too often, but when it is used, it's really nice. I think this is one of her most underrated helmets that can be used for in terms of golden fashion. I love the scales for the chest. Like, it looks really nice. Like a reptilian, it looks really nice. You kept the standards off. You put the dragon embossing here. I think honestly you should probably take that off. Again, embossings on standards just kind of kill the overall look because again they don't fit the entire thing, so it ends up looking kind of weird. The weapon is again kind of weird. You went with a bronze this after we just saw that you can make a really nice silver and blue weapon to match with this. I think this is solid colors. I think the ornament does not fit whatsoever. I think the ornament does not fit at all. I think the ornament, just, yeah, get rid of the ornament. Get a better weapon. This is, I'd say this is a 7.5. Change the weapon, it's up to an 8, and take this off and take this off, it's up to an 8.5. Alright, we got Optimus Prime, and what the fuck is this? Malos the Elegant, he names this. Now, if I saw this in game, I would promptly throw up. I would throw up. What on God's green earth were you thinking with this ornament? What on God's green earth were you thinking with this ornament? Like, why is there green here? These are two different shade of green, different shade of green. All 3 different shades of green. You got the ranked embossing on the you got the oldest arms known to man. You got default, no, it's Chimera helmet. The oldest arms, no, you went with Chimera helmet, you didn't go for the Chimera arms? It's meant to be obnoxious? Well, it worked. Cause you're gonna be holding on to that 3 out of 10. Honestly, it's nice that I'm giving you a 3 out of 10. That is, I'm getting off of that because that hurts my eyes. Alright, we got Harper, and I think this is one of our first pirates we've ever seen. And you know what? I despise Marigold, but I think Harper cooked pretty well here. I think this looks great. I love this helmet. I absolutely adore this helmet. And this helmet with Marigold looks great. Again, you went with the royalty Lakers. You went with a weapon that has purple in it. Really good. The sword, I don't think has any purple in it, which, meh, it's okay. But you did try to put things on everything, which just has enough purple where it's not too much of a problem. I really like this pirate. This is like definitely an 8.5. Even the ornament matches like perfectly with what you've gone for. This is definitely an 8.5 out of 10. Well done. Oh my god. Alright, now we have Ballers and their Warmonger. Warmongers are normally kind of either difficult to get with fashion, and it's normally when they attempt to use the dragon helmet. But the thing is that the thing that really makes this look nice is this section right here. I really like this combination of the colors and the chest plate. This is probably the most underrated chest plate for Warmonger I've seen. The only problem I have with this, but is the red. The red is kind of distracting. I think the red is where you're losing me. If there was red anywhere else, other than just the top shoulder and this, it would look a lot better. The weapon's okay. The weapon fits with the overall theme you're going for here. Take the red off. Maybe go for like a black or a goldish, a black and gold color. Maybe like pumpkin would even look really nice here. And you gotta read yourself a really good looking Warmonger. Even maybe like if you have the steel for it, go with Torchlight. I think Torchlight would look sick with this. This is definitely like a 7 out of 10 for sure. We got Serb and their Orochi. And now I normally like it when people try not to go for just the full armored Orochi. And this guy, yeah, he went for it. He went with basically as much of the brown and like woodish color. I really like when they use the wood, like because I think For Honor did a really good job with the wood. Now, did you do a lot with this one? No, not really. You really didn't do anything with this. There's nothing on the shoulders. There's nothing on the helmet. There's no ornament. There's nothing on the chest. This is part of the chest. I know that for sure. It's nice. The weapon's a little bit lackluster yet again. The helmet does not fit. The helmet does not fit whatsoever. Like, it just doesn't work. This is definitely, like, it's nice, don't get me wrong. I look at it and I think it's nice, but in terms of, like, creativity, I think I could literally make this in 1 minute. So this is a 6 out of 10. We got Astra and their Lawbringer. Now, normally Lawbringers, yet again, kind of struggle in the fashion department, but this one's okay. Now, you went with the new set, which I think looks really nice. The weapon does not match whatsoever. Right, I know he's got a lot of colorful weapons, but this weapon ain't matching for shit. The ranked ornament is always a W. This helmet, I really think is really underrated. Slapping Paisley on it, though, is kind of weird. If you're going for a really clean set, I'd say I think, is that Paisley or is that just the helmet? It's just all one color. It's nice, don't get me wrong. But again, I can make this in like 2 minutes. So this is a 6.5 out of 10. We got Barrel Fam with, oh, look, another pirate. Now, I think pirate can have some of the best or worst fashion yet again. And so far, we've seen really good fashion. This one is where I'd say is okay. This is where I'd say okay. I think the weapons are where you're lacking really hard here. I like the use of blue on the mask, the hair. It looks really nice. The black really accents the blue really nicely. But yeah, the weapons are extremely boring. It's like a sore sight on my eyes when I see these weapons. Change the weapons to have something more like royalty-esque. Maybe, like, I'm not saying make it black and gold, right? But like, I know there's weapons that are blue because I have weapons that are blue. Overall, like, this is okay, but again, it's there's not too much going on here, so this is definitely a 6.5 out of 10. They removed the team color ages ago. Yeah, but I still like doing massive colors. I love doing it. We got Rex with their scent that they named Pluto's Champion. Now, for presentation, this is kind of meh. I'm not gonna lie to you. This is two of the same set, with Black Iron, and the ornament. The colors you picked are nice. I think the colors that this is a perfect color palette. I will tell you, this is a perfect color palette for what you were going for here. This color matches perfectly with the skulls and the parts of it. But again, is there really anything going on here? Not really, right? So that's what we're looking for. We're looking for something that I can't create, right? Like something that takes an artist's touch. And this will literally take me like 5 scavenger crates and 10 minutes of just looking for the armor. So this is I'd definitely say a 6. And we got Gabriel with Godric the Highlander. I'm guessing he's going for an Elden Ring. Elden Ring in a couple days, boys. Don't forget to have your DLC bought for the preload. This is actually pretty good. I actually really like this Highlander. I'm not gonna lie. A lot of Highlander fashion is normally just kind of meh, but this is actually kind of nice. I adore this chest plate. I adore the weapon, actually. I actually really like the weapon. You went with something very classic and not like eye-gripping, right? The brown matches the brown you have in the arms. The silver matches the chainmail. It's just really nice. It's really nice. The helmet choice is pretty nice. The ornament is very nice. This is definitely like an 8 out of 10. This is definitely like an 8 out of 10. Gabriel really kind of hits it home with the fashion that we've seen. Oh, we got Devil Grease and we got their Zenhu. And this is okay and not great at the same time. I like what you're going for here. But my only complaint is probably going to be the arms. So you got to hear me out here, right? I like the white and I like the red at the bottom, right? This is nice. Then you have black in the chest, which is okay, right? Like I don't mind it, right? But then you look at the arms and it's just full red. They're like the whole point that I liked about this is you got red accents and then a stronger color to match something, right? You got the gold, you have accents of red. You got all this white and gold, then you have accents of red. Then you have like this gold, black, and then you got the red, which is the helmet, which you can't really stop. But the arms are full red, full red. It's okay, it's not bad, but the arms are really taking it away. I think the arms should be white and have accents of red instead. But overall, this is still good. This is definitely like a 7 out of 10. I would not complain with this. Just, yeah, change those arms and you're at an 8 out of 10. We got Zebra next, and we got a Warden. We haven't seen a Warden in a little bit, actually. I guess we kind of, like, gone through all our Wardens. For overall, I mean, Woman Warden is never really my favorite just because of how the armor looks. Like, you could see, with the arms, they kind of pop out, which is really, really distracting. But overall, it's not bad. It really isn't. I like the ornament you chose. This one of Warden's most underrated ornaments. Paisley on the face is nice. The colors you chose really matches very well. The brown in the arms, the brown here. Like, it's very nice. I know it's Chimera arms in the chest, but it matches very nicely. The Crusader crosses with the brown and yellow. Again, look really nice. The weapon is fantastic. I love the accents of brown down the middle, the brown pommel here, or the brown handle, and then the pommel it's just nice, right? This is good. This is like a 7.5 out of 10. Alright, we got Vort coming up next. Actually just came into the stream with his Black Prior, and overall, myself, I have not been able to actually effectively use this chestplate, but I think you did a pretty good job here. You kept the style going where you wanted kind of the white encroaching, but keeping the middle red and gray, and you say the same thing with the shield. This looks really nice. The boots actually match really well here. I actually really like the paint pattern you chose for the boots. The weapon, I feel like, is a little too red with what you're going for here. I think that the weapon needs to change. Erzbet's Valor is always a goated thing. The ornament you chose on the side looks okay from my angle. This is definitely a 7.5. If you want my humble, honest opinion, change the arms, because the brown from the arms is very, very distracting from your overall go-to here, right? You have your silver and black, you have your silver, gray, and red, you have your silver and black, your silver and black, and then you have brown and blue here, right? So change those arms into like the full, embossing the arms that I know he has with the silver inside, and you got yourself a good-looking Black Prior. Alright, we got Invalidin. I don't want to butcher that, but we got Kensei. This is actually like one of the first Kensei we've seen that wasn't the YouTuber's Kensei. And overall, this is nice. I like what you went for. The ornament is very nice. I like the ornament. The spiked void helmet is always a good shout. I've always loved this helmet. The weapon is nice. It really fits the style of the spiked void in the chest. Overall, I mean, it's clean. Is it fantastic? Meh. Like, it's nice, but it's your average, you know, black and gold. It's great. But again, like, is it something I can create in 10 minutes? Yes, definitely. Right? With the fashion show, we strive to have something that me, myself, or like the community that's watching cannot create on their own. But this is, I do really like the embossing. This is definitely a 7.5 out of 10. We got BBC Prior and their Black Prior, and I know they were talking about how this is going to be a Viking Prior. I think this is okay for the most part. Where you're losing me, right? Like I like what you went for here. I like the brown. I really do like the brown. I like the weapons. Like going from here, I really like it. I like the chest. Where you lose me is the silver on the helmet and the gold. Like, you want this to look good? You want my honest opinion? Buy Torchlight. Buy Torchlight. This will look so much better with Torchlight. Without Torchlight, this is like a 6 out of 10. Because, like, you have some nice colors, but then they clash here, and then here, and then here. Buy Torchlight. I don't care. Buy Torchlight. Spend real money. Buy Torchlight. This is an 8 out of 10 Black Prior. We got Wingless Icarus with a Highlander. And overall, I've always loved Highlander fashion. I think everyone that submitted one has done a really good job. My only complaint is that the weapon here is a little barbaric for my taste. Like with Gabriel's one, it looked really nice, but it's quite barbaric on this side. The helmet was a great choice to match with the arms, but the blue does not fit very well with the overall theme you have going on already. You have blue, you have brown, you have gray. The blue, I think, definitely changed the color palette to get stock Highlander sword. Okay, so that's definitely not great. Change this to a brown, like a lightish brown. I know there's a color palette with lightish brown because I use it all the time. And you got yourself a good looking one. Right now, this is definitely a 6.5. Change the blue, change the sword, and you got yourself like a 7.5 to 8. Whew. Oh my god. We got Red Silo and we got their PK. Now, PK is one of those that is really difficult to try to make look good because her fashion is really difficult, and it kind of shows here. It's okay at best. I like the what's it called, the helmet and the embossing, or not the embossing, the sticker, whatever the hell it is. It looks nice. It's a good match, right? But overall, like, I feel like the arms and the chest clash in different shades of black. The tiara is nice. That's nice, but it's just kind of meh. Like, I look at this and it's okay, but I wouldn't really like. I don't enjoy it. Like, my eyes don't say this is nice. So this is like a 6 at best, 6 out of 10. All right, we got Mad Gentleman with my fish gladiator. This, you know what? Actually, I can't lie. I like it. I like what you went for here. The colors that you used to you know, fish gladiator. The ornament is fantastic. The helmet is really good for this. This fish, right? Like, it's a fish glad. It looks good. I would give this like a 7.5 just for the theme alone. Like, this is good. Maybe no, because this is only good with this chest plate. So yeah, no, you can't really do anything about this. This is like a 7.5. I really like what you did with this. Well done. All right, we got King Crucible with blue ass. They named it, not me. As I said, another character that struggles with the low amounts of of fashion choice, especially like with the higher reps. Ocelotl really only has 2 chest plates, and they look literally fucking identical. The weapons you chose really match. The skull helmet is not really my favorite, but the colors are really nice. Colors match literally everything. It's just, again, Ocelotl and fashion they don't mix, right? Ocelotl is a broken character that anyone could play. It's not like a character that everyone tries to make fashion with. Even though Ubisoft said, hey, look at all the different fashion you can make with this character, and they gave you 2 armor sets per rep, and then they said, yeah, actually the same armor set. This is like a 6.5. Just again, like, Ocelotl fashion is just never good. I'm sorry. It's nothing against you, it's just against the Ocelotl himself. We got Moonroar. Hashtag fix TF2. Is that fix TF2 shit still going on? Do people still want TF2 to be changed? We got their Gladiator, and I can't lie, it's just not giving, right? Like, it doesn't give, right? The armor you chose is okay at best. I think the chest plate really lets you down most of the time. I'm probably doing it for the leg armor, but like, it's just meh, right? Like, this is meh. This is definitely like a 4.5 out of 10. There's nothing I can really say other than just meh. It'll be open Sunday, Suji. We got Draconian and their quote-unquote shitty Rep 3 Highlander. And shitty is the perfect word for this, because holy shit, what on God's green earth? Why? Can I really say anything about this? It's just not good. It's just not good. Ban him. Ban for bad fashion. This is just bad. Even for Rep 3, this is bad. Shame on you. This is a 3 out of 10, even 2.5. That's like the lowest rank we've ever given anyone. Someone gave him a 2. We got Arna Crafts, and oh, look at that, another Warden. This actually, so if I'm correct, no, that's not tar. This is just black iron. I think this Warden is really nice. I kind of like it. Is it edgy and boring? Kind of. But I mean, the armor you chose, like the Chimera chest plate, those arms I like. The helmet is very underused. I think it's nice. No ornament is an odd choice, but I think it fits. The sword is where you're losing me, right? You're priding yourself in a solid black Warden with hints of white, which is really nice. But then when you look at the weapon, you got black and gold, and then white and red, right? The sword is definitely your killing point. From what would have been like a 7, you've knocked yourself down to a 6. Change the sword into something full black, even like the Wyverndale set, and then you have a 7. But yeah, the sword is really what's messing you up here, hardcore. We got Zane, and we got, yet again, a back-to-back Wardens. Now this Warden, I could tell that you tried with, but I think, like, looking at it from the top, I think it's okay. But then when you get to the bottom, I'm asking why. Right? Like, the colors are okay, but this, I know what you tried here. The yellow here, you tried to match it with the brown here. To be completely honest, no. Does not work out whatsoever. I would say, in my honest opinion, change these arms out for a more updated version of the leather arms. Keep the chest plate. The chest plate is fine. If anything, even just use the arms that are with this chest plate. The ornament's nice. The colors are nice, but yeah, change the standards, man. I can see what you tried to go for here, but the orange is not fitting. Maybe find a different color palette. The weapon is just kind of lackluster, but meh. This is like a 6 out of 10. There's a lot of things that clash, so it's kind of meh. We got Cat, and we got their Centurion. It's an attempt. I think that I think this helmet is very nice with the Wing Victor. I think this looks great. But where you're losing me is the full black, purple arms and the just full silver chest, right? Like this clashes with this a little too much. It is okay. Like I think it's nice. But the chest doesn't, it just clashes too much, right? Like the full silver here is just meh. Praetorian Guard, I can see what you were trying to go for, but yeah, maybe choose some different arms for this, and I think you definitely have a better looking Centurion. This is a 6.5, just for the fact that you tried to make a Praetorian, and it looks okay. So change those arms and you got something different. Alright, we got Pablo, and we got another Warden here. Oops. Goodness gracious me. See, I actually, you know what? As much as you can say, like, oh, it's very basic and average, I think this actually looks really nice. I think the ornament is probably the only thing I dislike about this. Again, you went with something that's very... I really like this. I like how the one shoulder's blue, the other one isn't. The standards are really nice. The crowns are really nice. Going for default is really nice. Change the ornament, though. Change the ornament to something complete. Maybe even a crown ornament would look a lot better with this. Or even no ornament would look really nice with this. This is like a 7.5. The weapon's nice. Just remove this ornament, change it with something else, or keep it off, and then you have an 8 out of 10 for the Warden. We got Knightium with a Zanhu, and honestly, this is very well done. Even before I can even say anything, this is a perfect blend of red, gold, and black. Right? You got the black in the chest, you got the black inside the chest, you got the black in the legs, and then you got the red and the gold in the legs. You got the red and gold in here, and then you got the red. Well, you don't have any gold in the helmet, but I can see why you would choose this one because the engravings here look really nice. The weapon matches near perfectly. This is just very eye appealing. Like, this is so nice. I would expect you to be running almost every single like fire feat as well, just to like really set home the cosplay with it. This is like a 9. This is a 9 for sure. This is very well done. All right, we got Disabled and we got their Warden. This is actually kind of nice. I actually really like this. The helmet with this ornament actually fits very well. And the arms well, it's the same set, but yet again, it fits really well. Paisley too on this shoulder, but not on this one. This looks really nice. I would say the only thing, I'd say get rid of this though. This engraving here, embossing. Probably something you forgot to take off when you were switching helmets. But the Paisley too on the chest plate, it's really nice. The sword is really good for this. I'd say maybe change the guard. If you don't have like the 700 steel, like white and blue one that I use, but keep it like that. The chainmail with the paint pattern here, this is like one of the ones you use if you want to have like a bleeding effect. I really like the crossfade here you have with the white and blue. This is really well done. This is like a 9.5. This is very well done. Like this was a good Warden. Good job, Disabled. Oh my god, we got more Wardens. We got the Architect with their Warden as well. And we're going back to a more simple case. I think this ornament sucks balls. The arms, I actually like what you did. You saw that the arms had this black in it, and you went with the standards and then put that black in there to accent with this really well. This is actually really well done. I think the only thing you're letting me down here is with the ornament and the helmet, right? The helmet is just like a strict one color. Like when you have the arms with 1, 2, 3 different colors, you have the standards with 1, 2, 3 different colors. But the helmet is one strict color. I would say either find a helmet that has some forced black in it, like the Magirna helm, but like the alternate version with the forced black and then the engravings on it. Turn to your torchlight. But the weapon is also really nice. This is definitely like a 7.5 out of 10. We got Lazy, and I can't lie. We went from greatness to what I want to say is not my favorite. I think these arms are the worst thing For Honor has ever added to the game, and I will not sugarcoat it. These arms reek like shit. Overall, I like what you tried, but it's just, the weapon is nice, but then, like, the arms, like, Jesus, like, are you compensating for something? Why are they so massive? The helmet choice with the paint pattern is really nice. The chest you used is also very nice. It's just, yeah, the arms, man. They're too much of an eye catcher, right? Like, they're bigger than your head, right? So from what I would say would be a 7.5, I'm knocking down to a 6.5. Just change the arms, please, please. Oh yeah, if you were out for all the Warden, don't worry, you get a break from Warden. We got a Kyoshin. Now, before we go and shit talk Kyoshin for being the character that basically is Hongshu, let's just admire the white and gold that this guy went for. I think this is really nice, but where you're definitely going to lose me is this helmet. Don't worry, I love this helmet as well, but the forced kind of brown here does not work at all. It does not work. right? The helmet is completely different from whatever you want here. I would say get like an alternate version that would make the hair white with the color palette. And then it would look a lot nicer. The arms, again, they also clash very hard with your chest plate. It's just straight beige and then nothing else. This I would say is definitely like a 6 out of 10. Because, again, you got a really nice chest plate, which really catches my eyes. And then you have non-matching and non-matching. But then you have a matching ornament and then non-matching weapons. So this is definitely like a 6 out of 10. Alright, boys, we're back to Warden. Sorry. We got Nustrio. And we got, actually, a somewhat good-looking Warden. Now, this chest plate, I will say, is probably one of the hardest things to ever make look good for Warden. Hardcore, it is impossible to make this look good for Warden. But you actually found a good, like, combination with the arms and the helmet. This helmet, again, is very underrated, underused, because it's so hard to make look good other than just black and gold. But you did a really good job with this. I'd say the only thing I dislike about this is this right here, right? It does not match whatsoever. The weapon is fine, right? Like, the blade and the handle are great. The guard, definitely not. This is definitely a 7.5. Change the guard to something like with a darker tone or even purple, and that's an 8 out of 10. I've got Soul of Cinder with Valkyrie, nice. Now the Valkyrie from the front, I won't lie, looks kind of basic. I like the weapons you went with, and the chest is okay, but again, there's really nothing done. The helmet was a great choice and the ornament. But what I really like about this Valkyrie, and I know I don't do this for a lot of people, is the back. The back looks great. The back looks great. I love what you did with the back. So if I were to say anything, take this green and put it in the front as well. Put the green into the front and on the arms to really kind of like hide this plainness. After that, from this back end, this is like a 7.5. But with the front, you're knocking yourself down to a 7. So put the green on the chest plate, and I think you're going to have a way better looking Valk. Alright, we got Cow, and we got their Warmonger. Back to the Warmongers. And I can't lie, I love royalty. I love the royalty look. This is very well done. The arms and the chest plate from the same side are really nice. They just match so well. With our rule, if we remember our rule, it's really great armor combined. The sword is okay. Does it match? Not really. The cape I saw from the back is really nice. But normally when you don't have anything going for you other than really nice armor and a color combined, it's automatically going to be a 7 out of 10. Right? Like, I can make this in 10 minutes, but again, really well done. And we got Penitent 1 with their Lawbringer, and we gotta take a nice look at this one. This one is, I'd say, okay at best. I like the weapon you chose with, and I like the ornament you chose. That's very underrated for an ornament. I honestly didn't even know it existed until I just saw it. But you're losing me here. Right here, you lose me. Are you trying to match it with this? It's completely different colors. You have black where you don't really have black anywhere, and you have orange where you don't have orange anywhere. Change the colors to this, and you go from like the 7 you're gonna get to like an 8. So change these colors up to a different paint pattern. I think you definitely got a better looking Lawbringer. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it at a 7. Alright, we got Fish. Ooh, we got a Nobushi, the first Nobushi of the fashion show for today. I'm not gonna lie, this is kind of meh. If you were like, if I were to guess what rep you were, I'd say you were like rep 5 overall, like max. This kind of meh. It clashes too much. We have orange and red, and it kind of matches here, and then the pants are just green and gold, green and gold. Then you have like whitish here with like hints of green, and then you have the white helmet. Definitely rep her up. I think you could cook a lot more, but I think this is very undercooked. I'd say this is like a 4 out of 10. This is very undercooked. We got Daedric Healer. I'm gonna go with their Jade. No, I'm gonna go with their Kyoshin. I really like this. They gave me 4. Again, remember, boys, I only take 1. So if you're gonna show me a catalog, I'm gonna take only 1 of them. This is actually really good. This is probably like the best Kyoshin I've ever seen in my life. Is rep 21 kind of low? No, rep 21's like pretty decent. Like, you're getting there in the reps. This is really good. I really like what you did here. This chest is really good with these arms, and the color combination is so good. This is really good. I have no complaints about this, maybe other than the helmet you chose, but again, it's just really nice. As much as I dislike Kyoshin, this is the best one I've seen. This is like an 8.5 out of 10. Alright, we got Jix and we got their Warmonger. I'm gonna take this one. This one is, I'd say, decent, because I kind of have a Warmonger that almost fits the same, but not a lot of it. The colors you chose are okay. A 26-second wait time is egregious. I don't know what you're queuing for. The arms don't really match kind of whatsoever. Here, I'd definitely say change the arms and maybe get some colors on your standards. Overall, like it's not terrible. It's decent looking. Like it's not appalling. So I think a 6 out of 10 is where I'd leave you at. Then we got Sync and we got their Warmonger. And as I said, I really like royalty colors with things like blue and purple. And I think the chest plate is very underrated. Paisley 1 actually fits really well with this. And I actually do enjoy that you didn't use ornaments, because I feel like the ornaments would take too much away from it. I think this helmet is kind of meh, to be completely honest, just because the random chainmail here and it gives her that really long neck. It's nice. I love the combination, the arms and here, and the weapon is nice. I actually really like the weapon you chose. This is like a 7.5 out of 10, just for the different choices of armor and the colors you chose to really match this all together. I got Night Skull. We got his Aramusha. This is oddly very clean. Like this gives me like Farmer Musha vibes. I think the only thing I can really complain with here is the arms, only because like you have this whitish, like grayish and brown stuff, but then you have like the blackish blue arms, or even with the helmet, right? You got like the brown, the really nice looking brown and grayish with the ornament, and then you have your arms that are blue. So I would definitely say this is like a 7.5 out of 10. Change those arms and you got like an 8. We got Vladimir Sugamov, and we got, ooh, a Shigoki. Wow, I mean, this is definitely loud. I won't lie, this is very loud. Is it great? I think this is good. I think this is good. I think this is, I didn't even know this fucking helmet existed. Holy shit, I never knew this helmet existed. I actually really like this helmet. This is really good combination of colors. Is it fantastic? It's good at best. So I really like the weapon you chose, but the handle does not match whatsoever. The white and red look really nice together here. You chose really nice. I'd say the only complaint really is the pants, but that's out of your control. This is like a 7.5 out of 10. This is really well done with the mask. I really like that new helmet you chose. We got Hunker Munker Python. I can't even say that name properly. Sadly, it's kind of hard to rate, but at least I got something out of it. I think this is like, if I were to like I guess your rep, I'd say rep 7. This is good, but I think where you're losing me is just kind of like there's a lot of colors going on here. Especially I think the blue eyes are really distracting. I get you took the game like mid breach match, but I think the blue eyes are definitely distracting here. I think they're kind of killing you on this one. The white in the pants is also a little distracting that you're going for here. The executioner arms do fit well with the overall of this, and the Dominant Shame would look better. But again, this is killing you, man. This is definitely like a 6.5 out of 10. Whew, okay. We got, I'm not even gonna say, I'm just gonna call you Rosa. We got Rosa's Black Prior. And with what they're going for, it looks that like the first word that comes to my mind is battle torn, like battle worn. And I think this actually like fits, or like the weapon is really well done with the shield. This looks like this person's been on the battlefield for like 10 hours straight. I actually really like what you did with this. This is actually really nice. Again, I have no complaints. Again, like you went with like a theme of like battle worn, battle torn. This looks really good. This is like a 8.5 out of 10. I'd say if anything, the helmet would do a change. Maybe even like the bag, like the old like bagged helmet would look really good with this. But this is overall really well done. Good job. All right, we're running out here. All right, we got one of my buddies. I'm not gonna say his name. He went with his Raider. Now, I actually have really liked his Raider for a long time. I like how the weapon is very simple. And I love how big. I think the thing about Raider weapons is they're just not big enough, but this one is really good looking. The chainmail for Raider is always great compared with the fur. It also just matches really with the chainmail, and I love this ornament. This ornament is fantastic. Now, it's really hard to make these helmets look great, but it is really nice. The pants also fit perfectly with this silver whitish look. This is just really good. This is like an 8 out of 10 for sure. We got Rogue and we got their Warden. Back to the Wardens. Now, as much as I dislike female Warden, this is actually really nice. I actually really like this. Everything about this just is actually really good. The Scripter helmet really matches well with this chest plate. The black and gold you got here is really nice. If you want my full honest opinion, change the standards to like a full color, even like black. If you have I'm guessing this is bleeding, maybe change this because the gray is kind of taking away because from the full black. This is great. I like the weapon you chose too. This is good. This is like an 8 out of 10. Well done on your Warden. As much as I don't like female Warden, this is an 8 out of 10. Alright, we got Kappa. We got their Zanhu. Definitely an old one. I think this is decent. But where you're losing me is kind of the helmet. He looks utterly fucking depressed. I'm not gonna lie. Like, he looks like he's not happy to be here. Other than that, the armor choices you used are really nice. The ornament looks really nice as well. The weapon you chose really fits well. Oh? Did I get funnied? Oh no, okay, we're good. Thought my stream went down for a second. This is really, yeah, he just looks really depressed. That's the problem with him. He just looks like he doesn't want to be here. Overall, this is 7 out of 10. Change the helmet. This is 7.5. He just looks so sad. All right, so Frenchie, the last one we have, said if this isn't a 10 out of 10, I'll text her, and I told him start texting because this Warden is farthest thing from a 7 out of 10. I like the colors you went with. I think the chest plate with these colors look really nice, but your standards are so unbelievably loud. It's just so eye-catching. Like, and they're really loud. I like the arms. It's really nice, but the standards are so low. Like, I can see the dragon here that I use. It really clashes too much. There's too much, like, ruby here, or magenta, whatever you'd call this here. When you have such a clean top. Clotilda helm, I mean, like, come on, man. Does this Warden look like he wants to be alive? No. I'll stand firm on a Clotilda hater. This is definitely like a 6 out of 10. So, buddy, I want to see your text logs with that certain someone in the in the Discord with my pinged name on it in the next week. This is definitely a 6 out of 10. The weapon's nice though. I won't lie. I'll give you the weapon. All right, that was the fashion show for this week. Now, don't forget tomorrow we're going to be opening it up again around 3 p.m. EST, just like we started today. So do not miss it. Do not miss it, because I want to hear, oh, I missed it. Right? Thank you all for showing up. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you guys another time.